Welcome to the show, James Shaw. Thank you very much for coming on the show this afternoon. How have you been?
I've been good, man. Been good. Just been gymming,
Yeah.
eating, just the normal. Praying.
Yeah. For those who don't know who you are, do you want to give them a quick rundown of kind of where you wrestle, where you've
Yeah, sure.
trained, and where you sort of grew up around wrestling?
Yeah. So I'm James Shaw, the Divine Savior. I've been wrestling for 18 years now. I haven't had any breaks. The only time I took a break was in COVID, so it's just
Hmm.
been 18 consecutive kind of years.
Holy
Very
shit.
fun. I've wrestled up and down this country pretty much for every promotion in New
Hmm.
Zealand. I've also done some small stints in Australia for MCW and PWA.
Hmm.
Well known promotions in Australia. I'd say the main ones in New Zealand I wrestle for Aotearoa Wrestling, IPW, SPW, and Fale Dojo. Those are the four big names I wrestle for there.
Yeah.
Do other shows as well. But yeah, you consistently see me on those shows. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
and when did I start training? Yes, I started training in '07,
Hmm.
a long
Was that
time ago.
under IPW back then?
IPW.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, IPW training. And I've been going since pretty much.
Shit. So 2007, so you've only got what, 2 more years until you hit the big
The
20
big
years.
2-0, yeah. It's weird to think actually.
Yeah. Do you think you have anything
Insane to
big
think.
planned for the big 20?
Nah, just
No.
I feel like I'm in my prime at the moment,
Shit.
so
Only up
I
from
I
here.
can't yeah, I can't see myself stopping.
Hmm.
I feel like the last 3 years I've really entered a renaissance of my career, like wrestling. Shouldn't say career, but my wrestling journey.
Yeah.
Just because I really started getting into fitness and like the gym and whatnot, and I
Hmm.
really started taking it seriously, and it really opened my eyes up to what the wrestling industry should be.
Yeah, for sure.
In New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel over, because no, you've been around for 18 years now, how do you feel the industry's kind of shifted in New Zealand? Do you think it's starting to grow bigger or?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely getting bigger. At the same time, we as wrestlers need to be careful, like when it's getting bigger, because you got to do it right.
Hmm.
Because obviously you've got that fine line between casual viewers and like hardcore people. And to me, like to be successful, we need to get those casual viewers in.
Yeah,
So in order for us to do it right, we need to do it right, and that's quite important. So I think as it's getting bigger, we as wrestlers in New Zealand, we have to take it on our shoulders to do it correctly, and that's listening to people that have done it and stuff like guys
yeah,
like
for sure.
Hanade and Dojo, Fale,
Yeah,
you
for
know.
sure, for sure. Over the 18 years, how many different characters do you say that you've played, you've worked as?
I would say, well, when I first started, I was Misha Ivanov, the Russian standard. I put on a terrible Russian accent. And then after that, I did kind of like a crazy character.
Yeah.
I had voices in my head and whatnot. That's where I just became James Shaw.
Hmm.
And then after that, I kind of just became this lovable kind of like silly bugger.
Yeah.
And that was where I really started kind of gaining traction with the audience and stuff, and like that was the start of me like wrestling everywhere in New Zealand.
Hmm.
And then after that, I experimented, brought my father in as my manager,
Hmm.
and then I became like a daddy's boy kind of heel. Like that was the whole character. Like I was obsessed with my dad and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then
That would have been quite cool.
lastly, yeah, it was good, man. It was cool
Yeah.
having him there and us being like bad guys and whatnot and sharing that moment with him, like those
Yeah.
moments in the ring with him. And then of course, the last one was the Divine Savior, which I've like started now and slowly like it's slowly evolved and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Do you feel like your characters have evolved as you've got older as well? Because it's been 18 years. That's a long time.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the older I get, the more mature I get, the more you see the bigger picture and stuff. So like I always say like wrestling, you're a cog in the machine.
Hmm.
So it's important to know your place and like what your role is and stuff.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then with a character, like when you do a character, you've also got to know like your role and whatnot and stuff. So I
Yeah.
feel like the older I've gotten, the better I've gotten, the more I see that, and the more like my character will evolve. Like When I wrestle down in SPW, my character's very different compared to up in Auckland, but that's just because I'm filling the role they need down there as and whatnot.
Yeah.
And up here I'm filling the role they need up here.
Oh,
So
awesome. That divine light character that you play, I think it's probably one of your best and one of your biggest
yeah.
characters that you've got. It's incredible. Where did you
Yeah.
get the inspiration for that? Because
Uh
it's incredible.
it's funny, man. It was like well, I'm a big video game guy. I really enjoy video games.
Yeah.
One of my favorite series is Dark Souls. I'm not
Hmm.
sure if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, One of the characters is like he worships the sun, and he and that became like he's a huge character in the series. Like everyone knows his taunt, like praise the sun and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing that, and then at one point in my wrestling like journey, it was kind of like I was sensing it was time for a change and time for a shake up. And I always thought like a religious character would be quite cool, and
Hmm.
I thought I would like implement that kind of like worship the sun. That's where I turn it into the divine light and
Yeah.
whatnot. And then like I started watching a lot of like preaching videos and like looking into like churches and whatnot and stuff. So that's where a lot of that's come from and stuff.
Hmm. I think that's probably the best thing about wrestling is that you can take something
Yeah,
like a video game character and you can bring that into like your own
100%.
characters as well. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, it's the way to do it, man. I think like character wrestling's so important too, like
Yeah.
because you can be Joe Schmo that's good at wrestling,
Yeah.
or uh you could be like this character that's like the divine light has a purpose, has a goal and whatnot. And that's way easier for promoters to like put on a show and be like, okay, well, this character has a motive, this character has like a story
For sure.
versus this
And
character is just a good wrestler.
I think the character wrestling is like a lost art at the moment. And the
100%.
fact you can do it so well, that's props
Yeah.
to you, man. That's huge.
I appreciate that, and thank you. Yeah, it's a lot, very lost art. I always tell people like, especially at training, they've got to understand their character and who they are
Yeah,
and whatnot. And if they don't understand that, then like, how can the audience understand that? So it's like you really got to understand your character's motive.
yeah,
Very important.
absolutely. I thought we'd have some fun, and I have a list
Yeah,
of five wrestlers here in New Zealand, and I'll name them, and you just rank them 1 to 5. And once you've
blindly. Yeah.
locked them in, you've locked them in. They can't move.
Okay, sounds good.
So we'll start off with the guest I had 2 weeks ago, Brooke Duncan.
Brooke Duncan, good wrestler.
Hmm.
Um, Had a good feud with him back in the day over the IPW Championship.
Hmm.
I would put him at 4.
4.
Yeah.
The next person we have is someone I believe you tagged with them and you feuded with them, Rough Guts.
Rough Guts. Yeah, Rough Guts, very good, very versatile. Um, it's a tricky one. I would say 3
3.
for Rough Guts. Yeah,
We'll lock in 3 there. Next up, we've got Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. A very good character wrestler, like
Yeah.
audience despises him. Yeah, I put as a 5, I think. Very
5.
like not a dig at him or anything, but it's
No,
very like
I-
solid character.
if you're on this list, you're in the
Yeah,
top 5. There's no one
exactly,
here that
exactly.
that would be a digger at all. So we've got 3 Rough Guts, 4 Brooke Duncan, 5 Mr. Burns. Next up, we've got Hooligan Marcus Cool.
Oh, I'm gonna put him number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah, I to me, Marcus is like one of the best in the country. Like he's in my Mount Rushmore of New Zealand wrestlers. Like
Hmm.
he's fantastic.
He's
Amazing
incredible.
wrestler, amazing character. Like one of the few guys that gets it.
Yeah.
And that's not just saying someone that I've been in the ring with and like had also like amazing chemistry with. That's someone like I watched. I'm like, man, this guy understands it. Like, yeah, easily number 1.
Easy. And then number 5, well, our fifth person who would be your number 2, we're going to lock in the Beast Jade Priest.
Oh,
I think, give him time, he can be up in the top guys as well.
yeah,
Once he gets a bit
I
older,
mean,
once he's in his like 30s,
yeah, I mean, he's been wrestling what, 12 years?
yeah. I
Seems like enough
remember
time as is.
I wrestled Jade Priest at like a dub training camp
Yeah.
when he would have been 13, maybe 14 max.
Yeah, I remember when he debuted. I think he
Yeah,
was 12 when he
yeah.
debuted. Yeah, long time.
So we're gonna
There we
go
go, locked in.
number one, Hooligan Marcus Cool. Number two, the Beast Jade Priest. Number three, Rough Guts. Number four, Brooke Duncan, and number five, Mr. Burns.
Nice.
You mentioned in there your Mount Rushmore of New Zealand wrestling.
Yeah,
So Mount Rushmore is four heads.
yeah.
Four heads. Who would be your Mount Rushmore of New Zealand wrestling?
Of New Zealand wrestling. Well, Marcus is in there. Marcus
Mm-hmm.
Cool's in there. So I've got a theory of that
Mm-hmm.
because to me, like the mountain is Hinare,
Yeah.
and then you've got the four heads because Hinare is like
Yeah.
he's the ultimate success
Yeah.
story. So it's hard to put him as one of the four heads because he's like he eclipses that to me.
Absolutely. I believe. Yeah.
To
I'll
me,
back that.
Hinare's the whole mountain, if you
Mm-hmm.
would. And then you've got your four. I would say Marcus Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, I'm just gonna straight up put
Yeah.
myself in there.
And I'd back that
Yeah,
too. That is a fair. You're one
I
of the top
appreciate that.
guys for sure.
I would also put J.K. Moody in there as
Mm-hmm.
number three. And then number four, I'd probably put K9. I think that's my Mount Rushmore.
I just had, as you were saying, four. I was thinking K9 as well.
Yeah.
He's a.
To me, those are like four guys that are just like you could have on a card and like
So I
no
got to
stress. You're just like,
watch K9 on Saturday night against Big Gun,
yeah.
and his work rate is
Oh,
incredible.
he's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's so
He's the
good.
Roman Reigns of that, like of SPW. Like
Yeah.
people adore him. Like, you
Oh,
know,
the crowd loves him.
yeah,
He can do anything. He could spit on
amazing to
someone and
watch.
I'd love
Yeah,
it.
phenomenal wrestler. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those are my four. I would say that with confidence.
Yeah. Great list. Great list.
And then you've got guys like Jake Sheehan, Keanu, who are like, sorry, Horace,
Hmm.
who are like on their way up to like,
Get into
could potentially
that
take.
peak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely.
To wrap this up, John Cena. I don't know how up to date you are with the current WWE
No, yeah,
programming.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're up there. You're in there. You're in there. John Cena's obviously last three matches coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you book in the WWE for his final three?
Tricky, eh?
Yeah.
I have a theory that he might end with Brock
Again.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and get that win back.
Yeah.
Um, it's hard because there's three like I would love to see,
Mm-hmm. Who would?
but then there's three that I think logically I'd love to see Dirty Dom in there.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic Mysterio. Um, I'd love to see Seth as well, Seth Rollins,
Yeah.
and then Gunther. Those would be my three like I'd love to see.
Your
But
three fantasy booking.
yeah, you
That's
just
your
get to see that,
yeah.
and then you'd end with Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Big win for Gunther. But I think the way it's going, I think we'll get War Games. He'll be in War Games, I
Yeah.
think. We might get Brock as the last one, and then there's that rumor of Edge. Like,
Yeah. Floating around.
so those would be my three picks: War Games, Edge, and Brock.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
Those are
which
great
aren't
picks.
bad. Like they're
Still-
great. Yeah,
It's still great, and it'd be cool to see Cena get that final win over Brock in the end, and
yeah,
tie it all up, and that's just his fairy tale finish. And
yeah. Exactly. Yeah,
but then it'd also
Very
be
fun.
great to see Gunther get that final win and kind of hand it over.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer in like you always give forward to the next generation. Like, so I think like Fantasy World, Gunther beating him is like that's perfect for Gunther to elevate, and then become like a superstar.
Yeah,
So like that would be great for that. But I think the way they're going is with Brock, I think.
yeah, I feel like that as
Yeah.
well.
Makes sense.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for coming on the show.
No, no
You've been
problem,
an
man.
absolute pleasure, man. You're one of New Zealand's greatest wrestlers, I think, have
I
ever
appreciate that. I
wrestled
really
on
appreciate
our
that.
scenes and in our ring. So thank you very much
Yeah,
for coming
thank
on
you
the
so
show.
much. No, no problem, man. I really enjoy that.
That's good. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Be sure to check out the full podcast over at Headgear and Headlocks on Spotify. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video to get notifications when the next video goes live.